Yo guys, it's CFB. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have finally got the long awaited here we go for a certain player, a certain left winger that has just signed for Chelsea. I'm not going to give you the name yet, but you can probably tell by the title and everything out. Before we do get into it, I am literally just come back from a restaurant. Like, I've just been out, eaten. I didn't even see the news until literally just a second ago, which the news broke about half an hour ago. So before we do get into the here we go, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so notified every time I load a video. Or the first link in the description of my streaming channel, my second channel. Go and check those out. Very much appreciated. Without further ado, let's jump into it. We finally get the here we go for Jamie Gittens. Here it is right on the screen for you from Fabrizio Romano. Breaking, Jamie Bino Gittens to Chelsea, here we go. Deal agreed club to club with Borussia Dortmund. Contract until June 2032 for Jamie Bino Gittens, who always wanted Chelsea. Understand medical will take place tonight for Jamie. Dortmund accepted last bid as Fabrice Hawkins reports. Yes! See, a lot of people aren't happy with this signing about Jamie Gittens because obviously he's young. I'm a person who's not a big fan of the young players constantly signing, I'm not going to lie. But Jamie Gittens, I've always came on record and I've said I think he would be a smart signing by Chelsea. Do I think he's going to blow it up immediately? No. Do I hope he does? Yes. But it's a good signing. This is a good signing. I'm telling you this right here, right now. He's going to be our best... Definitely our best left winger, obviously, but I think he's going to be in and amongst it all. I think Neto's going to have a good up-and-coming season soon, but I think Jamie Gittens is also going to have a really good first season. He's got something we miss in this Chelsea squad, and that's a persistence. He's a player that likes to take on his full-back, which Madueke does do, but I think Gittens does better. Bear in mind it's Bundesliga, but either way, I think he does it better. I think he looks more efficient when he does it. Shooting-wise, we know Madueke is a bit of a solo, but I kind of like that ability. We don't have that a lot with attackers. Jamie Gittens does that, but to a more effective standard. I like that. And he is just a good dribbler. He's a good winger in general. He can create chances. He can create chances better than Madueke. I think his decision-making is also better than Madueke. So... probably not as much as Neto, but Neto is more experienced in that type of sense. But Gittens does add a lot for his age and a lot of quality into this team, which is very much needed in my opinion. I'm really happy about Gittens signing. Obviously, we needed, like I said, we desperately needed a left-sided winger at this club. We did. And the fact we got Gittens in, I'm really happy with. I don't know what the fee is. That's the only problem. It could be 70 million for all I know. But I think it's going to be around the 50 mil margin. I'm not too sure. I'll probably say it when he's actually holding up the shirt. But it's a contract till 2032. Jesus Christ, that's bloody ages. That's like, what, 7-year contracts? We know we give out long-term contracts. 7-year contracts is a little bit outrageous, but look, I don't really care as long as we got the player done. This saga dragged on for so long. It was ridiculous. So long. Dortmund trying to, get a higher fee for him, Let's be real. Gittens isn't a 50 mil pound player. He's not. Maybe around the 40 mil, 35 mil. If it is around that, then fair play. Fair play to our directors for getting that done, or owner, whatever it is. But I reckon it's going to be around the 50 mil margin, 50 plus mil margin maybe. But I thank God it's done, because we obviously had this, before. It would have been ideal for him to be here before the Club World Cup, but he's not. We got him obviously during the Club World Cup. It would have been way better if we got him before it, but Dortmund were playing games and stuff like that. And, it's just good that we finally got it done. Let me in the comments down below what you all think about the deal. I'm happy. I'm very happy with this deal. I think he's going to do a good job here. I think he's going to do a good job here. And I'm not somebody to really look at price ranges for players, because it's not the player's fault for the price range. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think he's going to do a good job. I really do. For somebody his age as well, it's crazy, because for somebody his age, he's still relatively quite young. What, 20, 21-ish? For somebody who's still so young, he actually does have relatively decent experience. He's played quite a lot of Bundesliga games. Let's have a look, actually. I know for a fact he definitely does. Gittens stats. Here we go. Let's just take up from, not this season. Hold on a second, guys. Let's go overall balance. I'm doing this via transfer market, obviously. You're getting it live reaction here. In the Bundesliga, let's just take Bundesliga, for example. We played 76 matches, for example. We played 76 matches. And the Champions League, he's played 23 matches. That's not half bad, man. That's really, really not half bad. Like I said, we're not going to count under 21s and stuff like that because, yeah, what's the point in that? But, you know, he's got decent experience. That's at least 3 seasons worthy there of experience, you know, playing quite a lot of games. I'm not saying he's the be-all, the end-all, you know, that is a senior level experienced player. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is the level of experience he's had in the Bundesliga, albeit it's the Bundesliga, but still a decent league, he can come in and I think do a good job. I think he's going to do a good job. And I've got high hopes for him. I've always been on the Gittens bandwagon. So, by the way, at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a Gittens, Delap, and Neto from three. Obviously, Palmer behind him. That's tasty. That is really, really tasty. Gittens obviously has the Man City links with like Delap and Palmer. You know, he's played with them before. They're all English, you know. There might be a little bit of a chemistry build up there. That could also go into players like Delap and Gittens' favour. You know what I'm trying to say? The fact that they've played before. They haven't got to get used to things. You know what I'm trying to say? They played, I think, under Maresca before as well. I know Delap and Palmer definitely have, but I don't know about Gittens. He might have. So he hasn't got to spend a long time getting used to things. You know, he should be relatively quite more comfortable. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, very, very happy about the deal. Very, very happy about the deal. Is there anything else in this deal that I missed out? No, apart from the fact that the medical is happening tonight. So I'm expecting this announcement to be relatively quite quick because he's not got to, you know, travel that far. We're all in America together because obviously Dortmund, Club World Cup, you know, us, Club World Cup. He's not allowed to play for us in the Club World Cup, though. You know, if you guys don't know already, he's not allowed to play for us in the Club World Cup because he's Club World Cup tied with Dortmund. So, bit stupid, but that's the way it is. We'll have to wait a while to see Gittens anyway. But the announcement shouldn't be far off. I think maybe in the coming days, maybe before the 30th, I reckon. 30th, 31st. So, that is it for today's video, guys. That's not it for today's video, guys, actually, because you know, the game we play in the Club World Cup against Benfica literally kicks off in, what, an hour and 3 minutes? By the time this video is up, it may even be half an hour before kickoff. So my match reaction to the game, you know, after the game will be out about an hour after the game, maybe even before, maybe about half an hour before the after the game. So hit the bell notification so you're ready for that upload. Be ready for it. And I'll see you all then. Take care, like, subscribe. Get in there, Gittens. Peace.